Good evening, everyone. So today I'm going to give you a quick demo on contouring the thigh. So I'm going to focus on this part here of my thigh. As you can see, it's not as toned as the rest of my leg. So normally I would do the entire thigh and focus and pushing it up towards the glutes. And then that way we can build your glute. However, as you can see, the rest of me is kind of toned. So I want to focus on this part here. That is one thing that I do love about my machine. I can focus on certain areas. I don't have to cover a wide area if I don't want to. So if you're like me, you just want to focus on this area, we can just focus on that area. But if you come in, I do the entire leg. I used to have set prices per area, but I've changed it. So I do by sessions now. There's 30-minute session, 60-minute session, and I'm going to add in a 90-minute session. And that way it's just grouped in. So say you want to do an hour session, but you want to cover your arms and your legs and maybe your back, we can get all of that done and it's just one price instead of you having to pay to get your flanks done, your abs done, or your arms and all of that. So it made it easier for pricing that way. So I will turn my machine on. I'm going to use the larger head. This is the largest head on the machine. That's got 2, 4, 6 prongs on it. They'll heat up, they'll light up. But first, remember, have to get the loop. So I've got these shorts on because I'm not really worried about messing them up. I only wear them to work out in my yard. So get that on. Now, of course, I'd be wearing gloves when I'm doing this on you, but I'm doing this on myself. So I'm not going to worry about the gloves. And I forget I'm wearing a mic and I'm talking extra loud. I apologize for that. I do not have to talk so loud. So I'm going to go to that setting. I am going to start it. As you can see, it's lighting up. I'm going to adjust the time. Oh, I adjusted the time too much. Okay. Then I will just stick it on. Let me do it this way. And you can see I will just swirl it. Now, as I'm swirling it, it's also lightly massaging it. It heats up. And again, I can adjust the heat for you. I'll check in like, hey, how's that feeling? Now, I do have the machine with the paddles on it. I use this one mostly for training. So if I'm certifying someone, I use this one because it's easier to learn on. And this is usually the machine that they get to start with. So your training does include your machine. It includes your machine. It includes your materials that you'll need, like your intake form, your form to let them know what RF frequency is. And then you'll get one-on-one coaching once a week as you need it. I remember to warm the lube up this time also. But yeah, so, and then you'll get your certificate saying that you are certified. And there you go. It's some extra money for you to bring in if you're a licensed esthetician or cosmetologist. You can bring in, so I used to charge just to do the back, like the entire back. I used to charge $180. And then to do just the upper leg, the thighs, the upper leg and stuff, I charged I think it was like 150 or something. And it was good money, but it just was like, if I'm doing this part, I might as well do that part too. So that's why I changed it to sessions. It's easier for my clients that way too. Now just do this. Now I'm not going to do the whole thing because I'm going to show you the other part as well. So I'm going to show you the difference between the wand and the paddle. So again, I don't have the paddle one up here, but the paddle one, so I put more lube on. The paddle one, you would just place your lube wherever you're going to put the paddles at, and you want to do the area, and then you would place the paddle and you would leave it for about maybe 2 minutes. Then you move it, switch it again. Every 2 minutes, you're moving it, right? The wand, you have to constantly move it. So that's the difference between the wand and the paddle. Sometimes a lot of my clients are like, well, what's the difference? And then I show them and they're like, oh. So for me, I like the paddles, especially if I have a few clients that day. So I'll use the paddles on them because I don't want to stand here and do this for 60 minutes or 90 minutes. So, but yeah, you just move it back and forth. You can do circular motions. So it's important also at some point, as you're going back and forth, you stop and just do circles like this along that same path. That way it's like you're helping burst the fat cells. Okay? Now, that part is done. I'm going to put that one back there. Then I'm going to take this one, which is my vacuum hose, and this helps to move the fat cells to your closest lymphatic drainage point, okay? And then I can control the suction as well. We'll put it at 1. We'll put it at 1 to start to see how that feels. And also, this one will light up to help smooth it so there's no fat pockets. So I'll just take it and move up like that. You want just a little bit so you get some glide. You don't want a lot because remember, this is sucking up whatever is on your skin. And just glide. Now notice I'm going up this way because your lymphatic drainage, it goes up to your groin tier. So normally I would do this with baby oil because it cleans out fairly easily, but the lube is fine as well. And then I'll just go over it to smooth the surface out because this is sucking the surface. So it's helping to smooth that surface out. And also move the fat cells. Now, when you're done, when you get off, when you're done with the session, I will put you on a vibrating plate to help also move them around, or you could go work out for about 15, 20 minutes. But that's how you do the body count.